Hi, my name is Kendall Majors, and I'm just making this video for Ashlyn's and Dane's dad and mom because one time I was with Ashlyn and Dane. By the way, Ashlyn and Dane, really good people. You guys raised Ashlyn and Dane really well. But anyway, needless to say, one time I was with Ashlyn and Dane, and they were telling me how awesome um their mom and dad are, that they are in charge of helping lead Fellowship of the Rockies youth missions work. And anyway, needless to say, this is me hopefully trying to work on my next adventure getaway, my next serving opportunity. Um, Hopefully within 2 years. I say hopefully within 2 years because I just gotten back from Mexico. Plus, it's already too late and too crazy and too hectic to try to join this year's Dominican Republic. But I'm praying and hoping. I've been praying really hard ever since I got back. I'm praying and hoping if God can give me the opportunity. I'm praying and hoping hard to go on the next mission trips with you guys, Dane and Ashlyn, and Dane's mom and Dane's dad. Okay, like every missionary, got to pray, got to put it in God's hands. Dear God, I am really blessed for um Dane and Ashlyn. I'm really blessed for Dane's mom and Dane's dad. I'm really blessed that I have opportunity to get to know Dane and opportunity to get to know Ashlyn. God, it's your will be done. God, I'll do whatever I have to. I'll go as far as I can. God, I'm really hoping to grow. I really hope Dane and Ashlyn and Dane's mom and Dane's dad can see that I'm really hoping to grow and challenge myself. God, I know that it's best for me. I've been told by a lot of people that it's best and advised for me to choose mission trips and missionary work where I know people. And needless to say, God, I really know Dane and I really know Ashlyn and I really trust Dane and I really trust Ashlyn, and it'll just be a great opportunity if I can go with Dane and Ashlyn on an adventure, on a mission trip with them. God, I'll send you. I'll go wherever you want me to go. But God, I just pray hopefully for an opportunity. And God, I can make amazing things happen with given the opportunity. In your name, Jesus Christ, amen. Okay, good. I'm doing the first good big step as a missionary. Praying, putting it in God's hands, hoping for the best, hoping that I get a yes. So, needless to say, I may look bad, but I promise I am really, really good missionary. I've had lots of success youth missionaries, obviously with help or with a lot of help. I going out of the country for a missionary trip, it's not new to me. It's not 100% new to me. I had two very successful Mexico missionary trips. Actually, how I gotten so lucky and blessed to land myself on Mexico missionary trips is because I made a nice big humility list. So, a good example of a humility list is a list of things I know I can do and things I know I can't do. So, anyway, needless to say, surprisingly, my humility list, when I mentioned here's what I can do, here's what I can't do, surprisingly, that was really, really impressive enough to Miss Betsy that she trusted me and I got landed a Mexico missionary trip 2 years in a row. So, let's get to know each other and let's do fun, humility list. And let me hopefully impress Dane's dad and Dane's mom, hopefully to the point that hopefully you guys think really, really hard and consider adding me to not the Dominican Republic team, but adding me to the next round of team you guys go on. So, first of all, I've clearly learned some missionary stuff and I study and I ask questions. And one of the questions I asked Miss Betsy one time is what missionary trips does she suggest for me? And she suggested that I definitely go on missionary trips where I know people, like where I know some of the leadership. And I would definitely say, me knowing Dane and Ashlyn, I feel really confident. I feel like 100% confident that given the chance, I can be a successful missionary on your guys' team. Okay, so, what I can do, what I can bring to the team. I can hammer. I can hammer really good for walls. Good news, walls is usually day one, so day one I'd be really useful. Humility, I really, really struggle with the rafter hammers. So what's the with rafter hammer and nail method and stuff? So what's different from hammering and the rafter hammers is the rafter hammers has to go in at an angle to help them be better nailed and stuff. And let's just say I really can't get the method down really good for the rafter nails. But good news is as I learned 2 years ago with Jenny, my first Mexico missionary trip, good news, if I work with a team member and if someone is willing to help me start off the rafter nail a little, then I could successfully finish the rafter nail. Also humility, what I learned is, the best type of mission trip I'd be good at would be clearly a starter mission trip because I would fit in perfectly with those youth and those skills and stuff and those youth that are learning new skills and stuff. So no shame there. Then next thing, I can use a tape measure, although I do admit I'm really not good at math and stuff. So if I ever do tape measure, I kindly ask that we definitely have some teamwork and someone double check my measurements and my marking, or someone marks it. Anyway, yeah. Then another thing I could do is, here's a really good area. that excites me is a power drill. Like, again, teamwork. Like teamwork with drilling in screws with the power drill to the window. Little less, um, more comfortable. I feel with screwing in drills, it's screwing in drills to the door that we need to attach. Then another thing I'd be willing to do that be easy for a girl like me is the bubble measuring thingy, which I can't think of. But in level, the bubble measuring level, yeah, that's it. But again, really not skilled at math. So again, I kindly ask there that teamwork and someone double checks my measurements and stuff. Then some other stuff, uh some other tools. I just googled tools for beginner women that isn't too skilled. Utility knife for box cutter, um speed square. Again with that's so with speed square helps you double check if you got a 90-degree angle. Again with that, method's not my skills, more humility here. So again, teamwork with that. Please have someone double check. And then surprisingly, I'd be willing to be braver and try a nail gun. Yes. Never tried a nail gun, but it looks simple. I have faith in me. I have faith I can try it. Kindle the power too, girl. Okay, so, some other skills that I've done successfully in Mexico on mission trips. Oh, painting, that's where you want me to lead, kinda. A weakness for painting is paint drip. So again, teamwork, someone to let me know if I'm getting a little bit too much of paint drip. Um, Painting, I've had a lot of mission trips with painting, including lots of my youth mission trips. Sadly for youth, it always somehow had to do with painting. Um, okay, bye y'all. I'll finish my humility list sometime later.